Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Shamgar's Music Sanctuary. My name is Angel. It's good to see you guys. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I had to take a break. Life gets so crazy, but here I am again. I'm jumping on someone's thread. So basically, this is a thread started by MGK Boston, and he's supposed to spell Ireland in honor of St. Patrick's Day coming up. I am not Irish. I'm not close to being Irish. I have no Irish in my blood, but it was a really cool thread. And actually, I heard about this through Ron Haggertys Vinyl Sanctuary, his channel. If I remember, I'll try to put a link in the comments so you can hop on his channel. Really cool guy. He has over like I don't know 2,500 vinyl, and that's all he does. And he knows his music really well, so I highly recommend you checking that out. So spelling the word Ireland, got a list of different bands that start with each letter. So in honor of that, I picked them out. It was a little tricky. My vinyl collection is not as huge as other people. I have like around 250 right now. So I had a problem with the A, but I did find one. So I'm all good. But we're going to start with the letter I. Um, and the first one I have is Inner Wish. This is the self-titled album. This is a power metal from Greece, a band from Greece, and it was released in 2016 on Ulterium Records. Actually, this one is a gatefold, as you can see. It is a double vinyl. This was released on Ulterium Records. They have a lot of like progressive bands and like bands like Theocracy, if you ever heard of them. So music along those lines. Very great album. It was the first album with the new vocalist. They had a vocalist previously. Really cool vibe on there. I think everyone will dig it. So that is Inner Wish, the self-titled album from 2016. All right, the next album that I got for R, and we've got Red Sea. Okay, this was a one-off band. This was originally released in 1994. Um, it's a Christian band, but it rocks hard. It's great. This was originally released in 1994. It was remastered and re-released in 2019 on Rocks Records. So as you can see the front and the back, really cool. This it's a 70s hard rock tribute essentially, and it is great. You've got Robin Calabasari. He was from Joshua. He sang also on Die Happy, and his vocals are tremendous. Great range. It's got like a kind of got like a Zeppelin vibe to his vocals. Not totally, but you'll get the idea when you hear it. Chris Howell on guitar from the other Christian band called Fear Not. Really good. And you also got Greg Chasin on bass from Badlands, and he also played on Die Happy. I highly recommend that album. It is fabulous. I think you will enjoy that. All right, now we're on to E, and the band that I got is X-Toll. This is their self-titled album. Yeah, I like those self-titled albums. Uh, X-Toll, if you're not sure, they started off as like a kind of like a black metal. They are Christians. Well, they consider themselves a Christian band, but they are unashamed of their beliefs, which is great. Um, so they went from black metal to like death metal. Then they did thrash. Then they do like progressive metal. This is kind of like a conglomeration of all of them all at once. This was released in 2013 on Indie Recordings. You can see the back here. Really great album. This was their last album that they released. They did not release anymore after this. I don't think they're a band anymore. It says that they're still active, but I don't think they are. I think they're officially done. So, but really cool band. This album is great. This was kind of like their after they had released. They started with like Burials, their first full length. That was the black metal sounding album. That's a classic. And then Undeceived, death metal. They got a lot of recognition on that one. They actually toured with Opeth on that one. Then they did a thrash album called Synergy. Then I did the Blueprint Dives, which was more like a progressive metal, had like a different feel to it. This one, the band says kind of like the natural progression after this album that really probably wanted to do after Synergy. So really check it out. Extol, self-titled. And the next one, we're going to L's here. So, next band that I have is Living Sacrifice. And yes, it's another self-titled album. I love my self-titled albums, as you can see. This is a band from in the States. They're from Arkansas. They start off as a thrash band, thrash metal. This is what this album is. Their self-titled debut, which is great. This is like a total homage to like Slayer. If you like Slayer, you're gonna love this album. This was originally released in 1991, I believe, and then it was re-released in 2021 on Nordic Mission Records. This is great. I mean, great vocals. It's like I said, it's a total homage to like Slayer. If you like old school Slayer, like kind of like Rain and Blood era, that's what this album is like. Okay, it's really good. This is like another Christian band. I tend to focus more on Christian music, but this is a great album. They were very young when they did this. I think it was like 20 years old, 2021. So, and they totally rocking this one. So, Living Sacrifice, self-titled album. Okay. Now, this one I have to cheat a little. I don't have a full LP, but I do have, this is a band called After Winter. Okay. This is just a 7-inch single. After Winter, kind of like a symphonic metal vibe. This was released in 2022 on Rox Records, as you can see. They are preparing to get a full-length album out, and hopefully they'll be coming out, I think, sometime this year, sometime in 2023. 3 of the members, I believe, used to be in the band Biogenesis. They played on Decadence Divine and Black Widow. And then they left the band, and then they came up with their own band. So, really cool sounds. I really like. It's just 2 tracks. It's called Light Displaces Darkness and Under Fire. I can't wait to hear the full-length album when it comes out. That should be really good. So, and that is After Winter. All right, on to N. I think everyone will know this band. Nazareth. Greatest hits, as you know, or may not know. This is a Scottish hard rock band. This one right here was released in 1975 on A&M Records. It featured the amazing vocals, probably one of the best vocalists, Dan McCafferty. It's got all the great hits. I mean, obviously, Bad Bad Boy, Holy Roller, Love Hurts, a whole bunch of other ones. Really like this band. No one sounded like Dan McCafferty, and rest in peace. He was able to bless us with some really good music, so thank you for that, Dan. Nazareth, the greatest hits. And last but not least, I had tons of options for D. That was not an issue. So I was trying to think which one do I want. And I picked Deliverance, Weapons of Our Warfare. This is a Christian band. They were from California. Speed metal, thrash metal. More of a speed. It's got some thrashy elements, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely more of a speed metal vibe. I mean, there's some tracks that kind of slow it down a little, but really, really good album. This was originally released in 1990, which is crazy. 1990 on Intense Records. And then it was re-released on Rox Records in 2014. This is one of those seminal albums that, growing up, when I heard this, I bought the cassette, played it out. Actually, one of the songs actually got a lot of airplay on Headbangers Ball and MTV back in the early 90s, called actually the title track, Weapons of Our Warfare. It's got a video to it, actually pretty cool video that the whole album shreds. It's great. Jimmy P. Brown has really great vocals. He's got the higher register, like not operatic, but you'll see in his vocals. And then like the first 2 or 3 albums that he did, he used those type of vocals. And then his vocal style started to change later on. He kind of adopted like a David Bowie-ish type of vocal registry. Doesn't mean he copied David Bowie, but just kind of like in that vein. This is a Christian metal classic, Weapons of Our Warfare. Weapons of Our Warfare. And that is it. I didn't want to keep it too long there. So that's my picks. Feel free to leave any comments if anyone gets to see it. I just do these videos because I just love music. Really cool thread. Thanks, Ron, for showing this. And then the original thread by MGK Boston. Until next time, guys, God bless. Take care. Have a great night.